Hi, welcome back. In the last session, we discussed about the basics of HTML. What is HTML and what are markup languages? What is the basic definition of HTML? And we have seen history of HTML, where it was developed, who developed HTML, in which year. And here we discussed about the complete history of HTML language. And why we have to learn HTML, in the sense the advantages of HTML we have seen in the last class. Along with that, we have seen some applications of HTML where we use this HTML language, which we have seen in the last class. And we have seen some sample program and HTML program structure also we have discussed in the last class. So today we are going to discuss what is HTML tag, how many types of tags we have, and we'll see some formatting tags, and we'll see some attributes in today's class. So here, as we discussed in the last class, a tag is nothing but which is enclosed in between opening angular brackets, two angular brackets, that is called as a tag. So a web page can contain text, graph, audio, video and animation. We can mark up such contents to indicate how they should appear over a web page. To mark up such content, we can use various commands called markup indicators or tags. So every tag which is surrounded by brackets like this. This is opening bracket and it is closing bracket. These two are angular brackets. So the content whatever we write in between these two brackets is called as a tag. So every tag consists of a tag name, sometimes followed by an optional list of tag attributes or properties, are placed between opening and closing brackets. The simplest tag is nothing more than a name appropriately enclosed in brackets. What is tag? Tag is nothing but it is a name which is appropriately enclosed in brackets, such as head is a tag, eye is a tag. More complicated tags contain one or more according to the HTML standards. So these are all the basic examples what we have. Head is a tag, it is opening tag and it is closing tag, and it is not case sensitive, whether you can write it in lower case or whether you can write it in upper case or it is in a combination, it won't bother. So it is not that much case sensitive language. Clear? So that is about basic HTML tags. Next we have two types of tags. One is paired tags and second one is unpaired tags. The name itself it describes. Paired tag in the sense every tag which will have a opening tag and a closing tag is a combination. So that is called paired tags. So HTML tag normally comes in a pair like HTML and HTML. So here this is called opening tag and it is called closing tag. Sir, how to differentiate an opening and closing? So for this closing tag we will have this backslash symbol, for opening tag we don't have that. So such types of tags are called paired or container tags. The first tag in a pair is that starting tag and the second tag is end tag. The end tag is written like the starting tag with a forward slash before the tag name. Start and end tags are also called opening tag and closing tags. These are also called as paired tags. Clear? This is an example. B is an opening tag and here it is a closing tag. So the content what we have in between opening tag and closing tag will be an element. So here it is called paired tag. We have a pair. If you didn't close the bold tag, you won't get appropriate outputs. So every tag which is opened, but that must be closed if it is a paired tag. Next topic we have is unpaired tag, opposite to paired tag, where we don't have any combination. Okay, we'll have a single tag. So that is called unpaired tag. An unpaired or empty tag refers to a tag which doesn't have an ending tags. So like we have BR, break. So this is the only tag which is used to break the line or send the link to, send the cursor to the next line. So this is about tags, HTML tags. Is it clear or any doubt in this? Is it fine? Hello? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So I need a response on time. Clear? Next.
Sir, in unpaired tag,
Pardon?
in unpaired tag, we need
We
not
don't have closing tag.
use
We
that
don't have
slash.
closing tag. We'll have only one tag. If you have a closing tag, then we use that slash. If you don't have closing tag, if it is a single tag, then that is unpaired. Clear? See the difference. If it
Sir,
is
Yes.
repeat
if it
of
is a
tag.
pair, we'll have two. Unpair in the sense single only, no. There are some tags which are having pair. There are some tags which don't have any pairing. They are single. So BR is a single tag, but here B is a paired tag. HTML is a paired tag. Head is a paired tag. Title is a paired tag. Maximum of the cases will have paired tags. These unpaired tags are very less. Clear? See, let's check this example. This is a paragraph tag. It is opening tag and it is closing tag. Some tags, maximum of the tags will have opening tags, and there are very less number of tags which doesn't have a pair. Clear? If it is having a pair, it is called pair tag. If it isn't having any pair, then that is called unpaired tag. Simple. Okay. Still any doubts?
No,
Yeah.
sir.
No, sir.
Next, we'll see another terminology, that is HTML element. What is an element? An HTML element is everything from the starting tag to the end tag, including the content. So the complete this is called HTML element, and welcome all of you is the content, and it is the starting tag and it is the end tag. So whatever will have completely, it is called as HTML element. Okay, this is called HTML element, which is from starting tag to ending tag and including the content. And we have nested elements. Nested elements in the sense one element is inside another element. So here body is opening tag, and here we have body is a closing tag, and it is an element. So in this we'll have one more element, that is B element. Clear? An element which resides inside another element, that is called nested HTML elements or nested elements. In this example, the body element defines the body of the HTML document. The element has a starting tag body and an end tag body. The content body element is another HTML element, that is bold tag. B defines the bold effect for the text. So an element which is inside another element is called HTML elements. Clear? Empty
Yes, sir.
elements in the sense the elements which doesn't have any content, they are like BR tag. This is opening tag, we don't have any closing tag and we don't have any content over there. So these kind of tags are called empty HTML elements or empty elements. HTML elements which no content are called empty elements. Clear? Next, for
Yes,
some tags will have attributes. Attribute is nothing but there are some properties of the tags. Okay, so for example, how you want to display that title, or if you want to display the body, background colors, the effects or the properties of that particular tag are nothing but attributes. So an attribute is used to define the characteristics of HTML element, and it is placed inside the element's opening tag. All attributes are made up of two parts, one is name and value. Name is the property you want to set. For example, the paragraph element in the example carries an attribute whose name is align. See here, the value what you want to set, that value is the property of always put within the quotes. See here, I want to display this paragraph from left side. So align is a align is a name and left is a value. Align is a name and left is a value. Here align is an attribute for which tag? Paragraph tag. Okay na? If I didn't specify these alignments, everything will come from left side only. But in this program, I specified this line should come from left side, left alignment. this line should be in center and this line should be in right. That is what I mentioned, alignment, left, center and right. So the values must be in double quotes. The name is an attribute. Clear? Now for you, I'll execute the program. I'll open our notepad file. Come on. Yesterday I have given you a program. Have you executed that? I said you to write that program.
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
Okay. Okay, this is the program. File, you now see how to write a program. Open notepad and write the program. You have to save the program. File and save. I am saving these programs in HTML programs. Here attr.html. You have to give the file name .html as a indication. Click on save. So the program has saved. Now just go to that location where you saved the program. I saved it in Pawan stuff and HTML programs, and it is attr. You just double click on it. Do one thing, right click and I'll open with the Chrome. Now you just observe left alignment, center alignment, right alignment. Okay na? As per the program, align left, center, right. Okay. Left, center, right as per the program. Here align is an attribute, left is a value. It is the name of an attribute, left is a value of that attribute. Clear? No.
Yes, sir.
So that is an example for this. So here an attribute is used to define the characteristics of an HTML element. So we are giving some extra values, so extra effects to that particular elements. So those extra effects what we are giving to that particular element are nothing but attributes. So we'll have attribute name and attribute value. So whenever we will use attribute, it will be of two parts. One is name and the second one is value. As in this example, align is the name and left will be the value. Always you have to write that values in double quotes. Clear? Next, after that, already we have discussed HTML element and HTML attributes already done. In the last class we have discussed this structure of HTML document, right? So there we have header section and the body section. So under header section, in the sense, the section which defines within the head opening tag and head closing tag elements which contains information about the document. And in this example we are going with only the title about the document. Body section, this section is defined in between body opening tag and body closing tag, and all the elements which contains the real content of the document that you see on your screen. So this is a simple structure of your document. Header HTML, this is header section and it is body section. Now how to creating HTML document? You have to open either text editor or web browser. Open the notepad. Once you open the notepad, then you have to write the program. Once you write the program, you have to save the HTML code, save with HTML code, So go to file and click on the save as button, and you have to save the program with .html or .htm extension. You have to give a file name and you have to save the program .html. So and run the program. If you want to run that, what we have to do? Finally, to run the HTML file, you have to start your web browser and open your HTML file from open, or if you can double click on that particular document, automatically it will open in a browser. So this is about that HTML program structure. Next we have seen document tags. What is HTML tag, head tag, title tag and body tag. Already we discussed about this. Let's see in our body attribute. In the body attribute we can use different attributes here. So HTML header title is equal to document tags, header body, BG color is the attribute name and green is the value. Text is an attribute name and blue is the value. So have a nice day. So once I try to execute this program for you, just observe what will happen. They must be in double quotes. So go to file, save. Here I am saving body attr dot html, body attributes dot html. Save. Right click. I am opening with the Chrome. Now observe. BG color in the sense background color. Background color is green and the text color is blue. So I want the text in red color. So remove that blue and make it red. Save the program and try to refresh it. It is in red color. Huh? Now background, I am changing the background. I will make it as black. Save, refresh. Okay. So BG color is the background, it is an attribute name and black is the attribute value. Text is attribute name and it is the value. Okay. Clear? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And you just tell me if you want any other colors. If you want to check it out.
Sir, we can change the size also, no, sir, with H1.
Yeah, you
H2.
can, Nana. So here you can make it as H1 opening tag and keep it in H1 closing tag. File, save. Now check. Okay. Is it done? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So this is about that, and so that is about simple body attributes. Apart from that, BG color, background. So here background attribute is a background, URL is a value, and you can specify some background images also. So specifies a background image for a document. So for example, do we have an example for that program? We'll see. BG color, value will be the color name, and background and URL we have to write here. Here you have to specify which background you want, and I am going with the image. Pictures, there are no pictures, huh? Okay, we'll check it out it later. We'll set an image and we'll check it out. So we'll go with the next topic, that is headings. Already we have seen these heading tags h1 to h6. Already we have completed that topic, and even we have completed these paragraphs also. Paragraph tag, first paragraph, second paragraph, third paragraph, and we have seen the alignment also, the attributes for that. Next, HTML line break. So here HR tag is nothing but horizontal line. HTML HR tag is used to creating a horizontal line. This is also called as horizontal rule in HTML. The browser creates a rule based on HR element where we use it. So here we'll have a program, and we can see this. HR tag, HR align equal to center, size equal to 10%, width equal to 80%, good night, BR, sweet dreams. Again here we have HR tag we have to use here.
Sir, HR closing tag
This is
rara.
single tag, unpaired tags, they are not paired tags. Okay, okay now.
Yes, sir.
Here body closing and HTML close. File, you have to save HR tag dot HTML. Save. HR tag, right click, open with Chrome. ఓకేనా? ప్రోగ్రామ్ చిన్న మిస్టేక్ ఉంది, అందుకని మనకు కరెక్ట్గా అవుట్పుట్ రాలేదు. HTML క్లోజ్ కాలేదు, ఓపెన్ ట్యాగ్స్ కరెక్ట్గా రాయలేదు, కాబట్టి నేను ఎలా రాస్తే అలా వచ్చేసే. చూసారు అక్కడ HTML హెడ్ అని. సేవ్, రిఫ్రెష్. ఓకే, గుడ్ మార్నింగ్, హ్యావ్ ఎ నైస్ డే. We got that. HR align now. Yeah, file, save, refresh. Now you can see here we have a horizontal line here kada, oka box laga undi, height and width. And here you have one more horizontal line. ఇక్కడ ఏదో మళ్ళీ మిస్టేక్ చేసాం. వాట్ ఈస్ దాట్? దిస్ వన్ shouldn't close. File, save. Okay, it is in blue color. Whatever I mentioned, HR align center, size equal to 20, width 90, no shade, color equal to blue. షేడింగ్ ఏం లేదు, ఇది మొత్తం ఆ లైన్ అంతా ఏ కలర్తో వచ్చేసింది, బ్లూ కలర్తో వచ్చింది. ఎక్కడ ఉండాలి అలైన్మెంట్? సెంటర్లో ఉండాలి. HR అలైన్ సెంటర్, సైజ్ 10, విడ్త్ 80. ఇక్కడ పైన ఒక లైన్ వచ్చింది, కింద ఒక లైన్ వచ్చింది. గుడ్ నైట్ తర్వాత బ్రేక్ లైన్ అయ్యి నెక్స్ట్ లైన్ స్వీట్ డ్రీమ్స్ అనేది నెక్స్ట్ లైన్లో వచ్చింది. ఓకే, బిఆర్ ఈజ్ యూజ్ టు బ్రేక్. We have some properties for horizontal line HR, align center, where we have to write that ruler. We can specify the size and width. So if you make this size as 30, just check now. File, save. Now observe, this will be modified. Size veriginda. So that is HR tag. Clear? Any doubts in this? So that is about HR. We have seen alignment attribute, no shade attribute, size, width, color. So these are all the attributes which we have checked just now in the program. Okay. So this will be your output. So in the examination you have to write the program and you have to draw this diagram as an output. So from here to here is enough. You have no need to draw all the parts. Next topic is HTML comments. So how to write a comment? Comments can be inserted in a HTML code to make it more readable and understandable. We can use the comments to explain your code, which can help you when you edit the source code at later stages. So here these are the comments, but they won't be displayed. The comments won't be displayed in the execution, but the comments are used to understand the code what we are writing. So this single line comment will not be displayed, the multi-line comment will not be displayed. So this is a single line comment and it is your multi-line comment. Okay, so tag with exclamatory mark and 2 underscores. Okay, so HTML comment lines are indicated by the special beginning tag and ending with this tag. It is placed at the beginning and end of every line to be treated as a comment. Starting to ending, whatever we write in between this opening tag and closing tag will be treated as a comment. Clear? So I'll execute this program for you. Copy. I'll open a notepad file. So here header tag close. So this is comment. File, save, comment.html, save, open the brace, comment, open with Chrome. Okay, now whatever the lines I have written in under comments, they are not displayed. So this is a regular paragraph, only I can see that. So for this align equal to, in double quotes I'll write center, file, save, observe. Okay, na? Clear? Any
Yes,
doubts
sir.
here?
No, sir.
Yeah. This is about HTML comments. Next, this is the thing which I want to explain you. This, and it is very important question. They are nothing but formatting tags. And B is a tag, it is for bold, I for italic, U for underline. In the last class we have seen these 3 tags. So EM in the sense emphasized text, same as italic. Small to be defined in a smaller text, it is bigger text, big. Strong, it defines important text, same as bold. Sub, it will be subscript. And we have SUP for superscript. P in the sense predefined formatters, pre-formatted. Block quote, the define section that is quoted. strike, the text will be in striked of. Font, it defines the font size, color and font face for a text. Center, to set the text or image in center, we have the center tag. DAV is for alignment of a particular division. So in this example we'll have all the things. So we'll try to execute this code. File and new, I am taking this. This is in bold, it is in strong, and it is an italic, emphasize, underline, strike, small, big, and it is subscript. If you want to write H2SO4, 2 will be the subscript, O, H2O. So superscript A cube, SUP, 3 should be in superscript. Block quote, welcome to my website, will be in double quotes. Next, that should be in center aligned. Division alignment left to left aligned. So I'll take this file and save. Here format example.html. Save. I am going to my folder, right click, open with Chrome. Okay na? 2 will be the subscript, 3 is superscript. Welcome to my website, center aligned, left aligned, have a nice day. So that have a nice day should be in have a nice day. It should display like this. File, save, refresh. Okay na? Have a nice day. So that is pre-tag, pre-formatted. Okay. If I didn't use this pre-tag, what will happen? File, save, refresh. See how it has displayed? Have a nice day. Even though I have written in a specific format, have a nice day, but it isn't displayed like that. Am I right? So if you use pre-tag, then that will be displayed like that. File, save. Now observe, have a nice day. Okay. Now for this we got a mistake here. Color equal to, in double quotes you have to set it as green. File, save, refresh. Okay na? By is in green color. Okay. Size, I will make it as 15. File, save. Now refresh. It isn't increasing. Why? File, save. I will make it as 21. File, save. There is a problem. What is that? If it is in double quotes, will it increase? File, save. There is a problem. We'll check it out. Okay. So this is about formatting tags. Okay na? This is one of the important question, Nana. when it comes to formatting web page using HTML code, you can think of it in the same way you would like to formatting a document formatting in word processor. Word lo మనం ఎలాగైతే చేస్తామో in the same style we can do with HTML tags also. So you have to remember the tags to perform these operations. So this will be your output. Clear? So the same B, big, small, I for italic, strike, sub, super, text with field with font, U in the sense underline. The same will be displayed like this. So logical character tags. These are the character tags which are used for characters. Emphasize text, define important text, cite, emphasize the text in italic. Code, this displays some characters as a code usually in Courier font. DL, to display the text with a line through it. DFN, it will be in italic, it reference differentially in Netscape Navigator, Internet Explorer underline. INS, it is also an underline. So inserted, so just check it out. Inserted, definition text, deleted text, and here code, it will be displayed as a code. And strong, so this is strong. Next, emphasized, this is emphasized, it is just like italic. Okay, so this is the program to execute or to get this document. This is about basic character attributes and character entities, sorry, character tags. Now we have some character entities like this is not that much important. Non-breaking spaces. So instead of writing greater than less than symbols, if you write and LT will give you less than symbol, and GT will give you greater than symbol, and NBSP will give you non-breaking space. So instead of, if you want to print these characters, you have to use these entities in the program. Okay, so we'll see some examples here. Are used sent, n, pound, copy, registered. So to get all these things, these are the symbols. Sent symbol, I have written @ and CENT. So this will print the symbol in the output. Okay, so if you want to print these symbols, if you want to print these characters, we can use either this entity name or we can use this entity number. So to print this, every time will have entity name or entity number, and all the entity names must start with AND symbol. It must start with an AND. So it is a simple example for special characters which are used in HTML. If you want to display less than symbol, and LT will give you less than, and GT will give you greater than. Okay, like this. So these are some symbols whatever we have. So today we have discussed already. I have shared this PDF with you, so you just go through with this till this character codes. In the next class we will discuss about how to link the documents using hyperlinks. So in this today's class, what we have discussed, what is attribute, what are different paired tags and character formattings, and we have seen some attributes, background attributes, paragraphs, and what we have seen, some pre-tag, character formattings, all the things which we have discussed in the today's class. Horizontal line, break line, these are the tags which we have discussed. So in the next class we will see HTML links. So you just try the programs. I will share all these programs in the group, whatever the programs which I have did just now. I will share you all the programs, all the contents. You just try to use your own brain and use some creativity. Okay, right? So that's all for today's class. We'll see you in the next class with hyperlinks using HTML programming language. How to link the documents in HTML web pages. Okay na? Thank you guys.